It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Cobras and the Blues. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Dan Turner gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Settling in now, Glenn Suarez. He will lead this one off today.
The shortstop, Glenn Suarez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
First pitch, 110.
Ball and a strike. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. Well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting second, the center fielder, Mickey.
Striding in, Sean McKee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Taylor.
At the plate, Paul Taylor. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. McKee stands at first with 1 out. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2-2.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Kevin Landry, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Popped him up. Siebel is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Don the Man, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now to the plate, Shelby Marchetti, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Max Taylor.
Now at the plate, Max Taylor, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. So guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. Middle of this order does serious damage.
So now to the plate, Shuhei Ogawa, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Here's a look over first, and he'll dive back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another throw over. And the runner back. The 1-0 home.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Tony Rossi, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The set and the 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1 and 2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2 and 2. Two and 2. Here it is. Trying to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3 and 2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
A payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw in time, and the side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brad Benton.
Brad Benton.
Now here it comes.
Outside, that's a ball.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting 6, the second baseman, David Laffey.
Standing in, David Laffey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
3-2 now. Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. And the catch is made down near the home bullpen.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Michael Wright.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Wright. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. At the plate, Mark Middleton. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Middleton.
First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
And he fouls this one off. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the baseball all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Set to get his day started, Greg Siebel, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. A runner at first with no outs here. And he struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
To the plate now, Trevor Erickson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Whoa, that pitch down.
just manages to get his hand in. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a full count now, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Coming to the plate now, Squash West. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First and second now, 1 man out. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping in now, Dan Turner. No balls and a strike to count. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 0-1 offering.
Nope, that's the ball.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The set and the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Plate, Buford Christian.
Leading off for Mississippi, the left fielder, Buford Christian.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Two-0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
A 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike. Hit hard, but foul. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 3-2. Chased it in the dirt. Erickson gathers, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Well, you know you've made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So here now's the pitcher, Don the Man. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Got him reaching there. Strike two.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And there are two away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Glenn Suarez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Third inning, no score to this point. Ball two now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Popped him up. Erickson has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Shelby Marchetti. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And it's 1-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And this is fouled at the plate. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
At the plate, Max Taylor. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 10 for him on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Standing in now, Shuhei Ogawa. Laid out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Strike 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Tony Rossi.
Striding in once again, Tony Rossi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Rossi brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those. He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
3-1. Mark Middleton would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Stepping up to the plate, Mark Middleton. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Runner on first with 2 away. Ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Laffey ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Uranus leads this one 1-0. Set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Sean McKee. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Into the box now, Paul Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Bases are empty, one man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marchetti will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, Kevin Landry.
Now batting, Kevin Landry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Uranus is on top 1-0. Into the box, Greg Siebel.
For Uranus, the third baseman, Greg.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
Up top, it's 2-0. I think he would have liked the green light there. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The catcher, number 13, Trevor Erickson.
Stepping into the box, Trevor Erickson. He drew a walk his first time up. And now pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike one. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping up now, Squash West. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
As a look, now the pitch. Here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Dan Turner. 4-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit in the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Into the box now, Shelby Marchetti. And he puts it on the ground to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
So now to the plate, Max Taylor, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Shuhei Ogawa hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Swing and he pops him up. And he's going to get to this thing on the run, and a fine play there will end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Brad Benton.
Brad Benton.
The pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. The 2-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box now, David Laffey. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. One out, nobody on. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. And now pitch on the way.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Popped him up. Ogawa over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ready now, Michael Wright. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. bottom of the inning now. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Tony Rossi.
Tony Rossi.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you've got to let go on.
Hot shot to third. Right to him. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 48. Middleton.
Now at the plate, Mark Middleton. Pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
Fouled away. The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the third baseman, Greg Siebel.
Now in the box, Greg Siebel. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nope. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up, 1-1. Now here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Rounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
The 2-2 one more time. It's laid off and the count runs full.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. He just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And it's fouled away.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Short, hit hard. He's right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buford Christian to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
chopper to short. Knee high, he barehands it in time.
Now batting, the pitcher, John, the man.
Howie Robinson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. We'll check in with an average still south of 230. 3 homers and 7 driven in. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Erickson, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Ready for another shot now, Glenn Suarez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Delivery. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now back, the center fielder, Mickey.
Stepping in, Sean McKee. First pitch on its way. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's a great call for the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. James Bond is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Digging in now, Trevor Erickson.
The catcher, Trevor Erickson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-1. It's a fastball that misses.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
Now back, second baseman,
Squash West will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Christian will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
the pitcher, number 41, Dan Turner.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dan Turner. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Shelby Marchetti. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Paul Taylor will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitchers duel to date.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
To 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
At the plate, Kevin Landry, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. This is popped up. Ogawa is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brad Benton.
Digging in to try it again, Brad Benton. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here comes the first pitch.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
Lead joint for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
So digging in now, Max Taylor.
Leading off for the Blues, the center fielder, Max Taylor.
First offering on its way. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0. Half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2-2.
Lifted into center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Shuhei Ogawa.
Digging in, Shuhei Ogawa. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Christian will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Tony Rossi.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tony Rossi. Over 2 with a walk for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 2 out, nobody on. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
The 2-0. swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Miguel Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Laffey. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the letters 0-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. It's a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready for another chance? Michael Wright 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Now the 0-1. Off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So stepping in, Buford Christian. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
C.J. Dunn will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And he lays off for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Oh, but the feed of the shortstop is off the mark.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Digging in, Glenn Suarez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0 home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The 1-1 pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. He gets there to make the play inside the home bullpen. Ed Robinson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Mark Middleton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Now here's the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Fouled off. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here it comes. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Greg Siebel.
At the plate, Greg Siebel. the first pitch to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. The pitch. Smoke toward third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. And yet another throw over, and the runner back in standing. At the plate now, Trevor Erickson, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit's all they get. We've played 8 full. Uranus is out in front here, 3-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dylan Kelly takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
And batting in the 6th, number 44, Dylan Kelly. Now playing first and batting up.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Sean McKee.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Stepping in now, Paul Taylor, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Erickson is after it, makes the throw to first, 2 down.
Detective number 8, Kevin Landry.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kevin Landry, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Fouled away. Kelly has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Brad Benton would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So coming to the plate, Brad Benton, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. 2 out with a man at first. Ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
The count now at 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Now at the plate, David Laffey. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Wow, not sure what they're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Blues led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Dan Turner notches his 3rd win of the year as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Dylan Kelly earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score. first for your victorious home team. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the visitors, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.